start here. All right. Welcome to the dish. Soapdish. Hi, Teri, my co-host.
Hello there, Mark. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good. You're not
So,
looking out the window then
no, I'm not.
at the snow. Okay. Anyway, yeah.
All right. So I have no audio on our audio portion, but let's just keep rolling. We'll just do
Okay.
video today.
Okay.
All right. So let's start.
Yes.
Well, there's been a lot going on, first of all, but let's
Yeah.
talk about the main cliffhanger here.
Right.
You shocked by any of this before we get into it or not?
Um, yeah, well, you're the one that you nailed it, saying that Sheila was gonna shoot Finn.
Yep.
And I thought, well, yeah, but I was shocked that she shot um Steffi. I mean, because I knew she was evil, but oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Let's start at the top. I was just curious what you thought.
Oh, okay.
So the big storyline here is the cliffhanger, which I'm just going to back it up to how it all started. So it took place in the alley outside. You corrected me on this last week, Terry.
Yes. Hmm.
Now let's see if I can pronounce it correctly. Il Giardino,
Yes.
is that correct?
Il Giardino.
Yep. Barb and Sheila and Steffi start out arguing out in the alley there behind the restaurant.
Hmm.
Steffi, I thought, oh, this isn't going to end well because Steffi keeps pushing her buttons, and I'm like, don't do that, don't do that. I figured she had a
Yes.
gun or a knife or something in her purse.
And that's what I don't understand why Steffi didn't just back off of that because you could see the look in her eye. It's
Hmm.
kind of like, okay, just let it go. Don't keep confronting her. Tell everybody else.
Right,
But,
right.
of course, that would have ruined the whole thing.
This went over 2 days.
Yeah.
This argument went over 2 days. I can't remember if it was Friday, Monday, or Thursday, Friday, whichever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So eventually what happens is she pushes Sheila far enough that Sheila brazens a gun out of her purse.
Yeah.
And then about this same time, we know that Dr. Finn's on his way, right? So
Yep.
I'm curious about what you thought, but I got the same impression the way they filmed it, and that all of a sudden you see somebody that's watching from the
Yes.
distance, and I thought, I think
Yes.
Finn's in the alley watching this argument between Steffi
Yep.
and Sheila. So anyway, she goes like this, and she's ready to pull the trigger, and Finn stops and jumps right in the middle of it and ends up getting shot,
Yeah.
as
And
predicted by the co-host.
and that's right. That was your prediction. And the crazy part is, okay, if somebody to me, maybe I'm just thinking I would, but wouldn't you just immediately start dialing 911? I mean, there'd be no, I lost you. Hey,
Hey, we're back. I can edit that out. All right.
okay.
So go ahead. Pick up your thoughts.
So why wouldn't you immediately start dialing 911? Instead, he laid there and Steffi just starts going, oh, no, no. I mean, I guess to me, call 911. That would be the immediate reaction, which nobody did. And then, Sheila, how bleeping evil can you possibly be?
I know.
She's so good.
Isn't she good?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, she's crazy. But what I want to interject one comment about Taylor. I know you love her. I'm sorry. But I kept thinking, so on one of the shows, she's talking about how um, she's really wants to believe in Sheila and she can change, and she won't give that same courtesy to Brooke. I don't believe Brooke has killed anybody. So anyway, I just thought, and she was talking about how her radar's up, and I thought, no, it's not.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
anyway,
Yeah,
it's
no, I'm with
small
you
rant over.
there.
Sorry.
Uh, so next, what happens is, so Deacon comes out with the garbage from the Il Giardino restaurant.
Il Giardino.
El Giardino restaurant. I'm in a little trouble with that one.
You're so funny.
Yeah, funny. So anyway, comes out with the garbage bag, gets ready to throw it or does throw it in the dumpster, and realizes that there's two bodies laying on the ground. And who shall it be but Steffi and Finn, both laying in a pool of blood because they both had been shot.
Hmm.
And you had mentioned earlier, Teri, that you were surprised just prior to this that Sheila shot Steffi, and I was too.
Oh, you were too?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But then
Yeah.
I thought, I think with her impending pregnancy, they have to figure out. So then I thought, well, maybe this is the writer's way of kind of stalling her on the show, because
Yeah.
I'm going to leave. I'm going to have a prediction on that, but because I think
Okay.
I think they're taking advantage of this opportunity to give her a pause on the show.
Yeah. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Good
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
Yeah. Just, did you notice um, Bill stepping into the show
Hmm.
again this week?
Hmm.
I got a prediction about that.
Okay,
Just,
cool.
I just want to get back to that. It popped in my head. I want to make sure I get that out there. So, anyway, go on.
Okay, so so when Deacon finds those two laying in the alley, he calls 911, and you know his reaction. This was good acting. Just to point out, Teri, good acting by Deacon, good acting by particularly Sheila.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Um, wow, and you and I have talked
Did
about this
you?
before. She plays crazy really well.
Oh, man, she's good at it. She's really good at it. I was kind of, at first, I thought, oh, man, the cops are going to immediately start messing with Deacon. I
Oh
did.
yeah,
I just thought,
I did
oh,
too.
the predictable.
Hmm.
And I was really glad that they didn't. I thought, let's not do that.
Yeah, I agree.
So that made me feel better.
I agree with you with his criminal background and the fact that the first person that finds him many times is involved. So yeah, I mean,
Right.
there certainly were reasons for the police to kind of go that direction, but you're right, they
Mm-hmm.
didn't. So I
Yeah.
agree with you. I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah. I like the way Deacon then, of course, calls Ridge and lets him know. Um, but then he tells Sheila.
Yeah, yeah,
What did you think of that?
that was an interesting scene just because yeah, just because I was just watching to see her reaction. Number one, as an actress, I mean, how is she going to pull this off? And really, again, does a super good job because she leads you to believe that, of course, she's guilty, and she kind of acts that all out really well, but
Yeah.
still very emotional about it.
Oh, she's amazing as
Yeah,
an actress. I was meant to look up who she is. We should get the research department on that.
yeah. Let's do that before next week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yep, yep. We
Definitely.
should and she goes way back on the show, so it'd be a good one to look at.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so after all this,
Hmm.
you know, uh, Sheila, of course, kind of preps this crime scene before she leaves, just to back up a step. Um,
Yeah.
she kind of does a few things to make sure it doesn't track back to her, and then she gets the hell out of there. And that's then Deacon comes out, and finds them, etc. And then the ambulance shows up. And I'm trying to remember, Teri. I was going to ask you this because I was trying to remember how this all transpired, but it seems like Deacon was the one that said, "Isn't he how we found out that Finn died?" There,
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
I was surprised by that too, but yeah, it was Deacon that said that. And I thought, oh, oh no. But then I started thinking, have you seen the Liberty Mutual
Yeah, it's him.
commercials recently? And I thought, he's doing them again. So my assumption was, okay, that's why
Oh, he's
he's
in a
doing
new
the
one.
commercials
I have
again
not seen the new
because
one. I've seen the one where
it's
he jumps off the pier. The one that was
okay.
playing a year or so ago
Yes.
already.
Well, this is new.
Oh, I have
And
not
I
seen that.
figured, well, while he's on the show, they probably didn't want him doing commercials.
Hmm.
So then it was like, oh, now I get why
They
we're
wrote him
able to
off.
see him. Yeah. So,
Wow. Well, that's
hmm.
cool. We'll have to check. I got to check that or have the research department
Yeah,
check that out.
yeah, exactly.
All right. So next, so that's how we find out that Finn died. I was surprised, and yet I wasn't, because I thought maybe he was going to make an exit. But I also considered the fact that maybe they were going to write them both off, but I didn't think they'd write Steffi off.
Yeah, I don't think they can write Steffi out.
The only
She's
thing
too
I thought,
important to the
Terry, is
show.
with her having, on her, I think it's third child, that maybe she had come to a decision to say, "Hey, I'm done," you know.
Well, that's true. She might. She
But
very well might. But I might have a prediction about that.
okay, yeah, I
So,
think we'll have a few along that
yeah,
storyline.
yes.
All right, so then everybody just kind of ends up at the hospital. Sheila ends up at the hospital, trying once she realizes that Steffi actually survived it.
Yes.
So that was interesting. And um, Finn's stepmother shows up. That surprised me a little bit.
Well,
I mean, not
she's really
really,
his,
but
yeah, because she was the one that raised him.
right,
So she's really his mom.
right,
Sheila's just the birth mother.
correct.
So I wasn't surprised to see her. I was surprised at the venom
Mm.
that she had, but
But I did
on the
was
other
too,
hand,
Terry. But initially, I had forgotten that Sheila had an affair with her hubby.
yep. Yeah, yeah. Lee kind of got screwed over on that one. So,
Yeah,
yeah. Hmm.
well,
Multiple ways. But
yeah.
yeah.
And with
Hmm.
Sheila, you can kind of expect that, I guess.
That's true. Oh, she is evil.
All right. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see where this all goes. So let's get into predictions.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Um, yeah, I'll make one quick one, and Mike, and then I'm gonna delve into more after you. But um, when I mentioned that Bill was back into the show,
Hmm.
he and Liam were talking, and Bill was leading him about Steffi, and you hear Liam say, "I'll always love her."
Hmm.
I get the feeling there may be another Liam Steffi reunion.
Ooh,
Yeah,
sudsy.
so we'll see. Round and round and round we go. So what have you got? I've got more, but I want to let's go back and forth.
Okay. So I'm going to predict that Steffi's going to. Here's how I think they're going to delay the whole Steffi storyline. Is I think they're going to have her going to the soap opera coma, and I think that's going to buy her some major time.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see where that goes. But um, and the other thing about it is physically, you think about it, that's kind of brilliant for somebody that
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't be real physical, probably in their later
Right.
stages of their pregnancy, that they can just have them, you know,
Yeah.
comatose.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, just hang out. That's good.
Yeah.
We'll throw a cover on you and off you go.
Does that work? Just kind of sit there and act like you're sleeping.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What else you got, Terry?
Well, see, along those lines with Steffi, I do believe that Sheila's going to try and finish her off.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
oh, I can
she's
see
gonna.
that.
Yeah, well, they kind of led that way today when she said specifically to Taylor about how, well, when Steffi wakes up, she can help identify who did this. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
So I think that's a lead in to Sheila attempting it. And what then from there could be several people that may see that happen or wonder about it, or you know, they'll make that final little turn and somebody will go, oh, that was her. So I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that a lot. I think Steffi, I think what'll happen is I think it's going to be the typical, she's going to sneak into her room and either put put the pillow over her face or
Unplug
unplug
something.
the machinery in the room, something like that. But I think before that happens, I think the heat's going to really pick up on Sheila. That things are going to start because she already started with some oddball behavior today about I'm trying to think what it was. It was out in that waiting area. Oh,
She
where
said
she's
she
telling
called it an accident.
accident.
Yes.
Yes, she called it an accident, and then the way she was acting with Taylor
Lee. Oh,
when
yes.
she was hugging Taylor, she said, "Have I mentioned that? I think Taylor's. I don't know. She's kind of got it all going." Um, anyway, so she was telling Taylor that how sorry she was. Well, why?
Mm-hmm.
Her son had just died.
Right.
I mean, kind of a strange
Right.
reaction.
Yes. That I thought so too.
And I think
I
Ridge and who else was standing there? Terry, you remember? Uh, uh,
no, I don't
Ridge
think
and
they heard
somebody
it.
else was standing there. They both kind of got kind of a strange look, like, oh, it was Thomas.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, they were standing there when she did that, and they both kind of looked at each other
Oh,
like, well,
okay.
that's a strange reaction, you know. So
Well, and
I think there's going to be more and more of that.
yep. I was thinking that Thomas will figure it out.
Yeah, I think he will. I think that's solid because I think
But
he'll be the first one
yeah.
to figure it out.
Did you get the creepiest feeling when Deacon was hugging her
Yeah,
and I just thought, oh my God, when he finds out the truth,
I was afraid
whew,
that was going to get icky, Terry. Actually, I thought
yeah, I didn't,
he's not gonna try and sleep with her at this point, is he?
yeah, I didn't think he would, he, yeah, the old Deacon might have, but
Yeah, agreed.
yeah, so,
Yeah, I was glad they
oh,
didn't. I was glad they didn't broach that subject.
yeah, no kidding. This has been an exciting week
Oh,
in the bold.
exciting and really emotionally rough.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I got to take a melatonin to go to sleep.
Or red wine, Terry.
CFW, cheap fruity wine.
There you go. All right. Well, we'll see where it all goes.
All right.
All right, Terry. Until we dish again,
Oh, keep it sudsy.
and we're out.